T-minus 30 seconds and counting.
28,
ECS reduced for launch.
Roger.
25,
Status check.
Go Atlas. Go Centaur.
Go goes R.
15 seconds and counting. T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And liftoff of NOAA's GOES-R, America's most advanced weather eye in the sky, elevating environmental intelligence to new heights and saving lives.
Neo's gone to close-up control. Engine response looks good. Now flying the zero angle attack phase of flight. Body rates look good. Booster has throttled down as scheduled. Response looks good. Roll program is complete. Body rates controlling down the middle.
Listening to the voice of Marty Malinowski.
Mach 1.
Standing by to pass
Max
through
Q.
Max Q. This is the maximum aerodynamic pressure area. When mechanical stress on the rocket reaches its peak because of the
Marty
rocket's
180,
velocity
continue to
and
look good.
resistance created by the atmosphere.
Controlling down the middle.
NASA's Atlas V
Booster has begun throttling back up. Right on
And-
schedule. Engine response looks good.
GOES-R spacecraft continue into flight.
Signatures are good at this point.
The United Launch Alliance Atlas booster doing its job.
10 seconds.
1 minute 50 seconds into flight,
we
the
have
first two
indication
solid
test.
rocket boosters will be jettisoned, followed
Control
about a second and a half later by boosters 3 and 4.
Coming up on SRB jettison, and we have the first pair and the second pair. Looks like a good separation. Now flying Q alpha limited steering, and we have had our roll bias pointing.
Start system securing.
Vehicle's making good progress down the range. RD-180 continues to look good. Pump speeds, injector pressures. And booster has throttled back, right on schedule. Engine response looks good.
2 minutes 25 seconds into flight.
All systems continue to look very good at this point. Currently flying at an altitude of 48 miles, downrange distance 85 miles. Current velocity 5,995 miles per hour. And we have fired the RCS pyro valve. System's now pressurizing to flight levels. Signatures look good.
Three minutes into flight, about 30 seconds away from jettison of the payload fairing, which has protected NOAA's GOES-R during its flight through the atmosphere.
And we have begun throttling to 2.5 Gs in preparation for payload fairing jettison. Booster engine signatures look good. And we have payload fairing jettison. Looks like a good jettison.
3 minutes 42 seconds into flight.
And we have throttled back up. Next, approaching our 4.6 G constant throttle.
About
And we have begun to throttle. Boost phase cool down is underway.
30 seconds away from booster engine cutoff. Standing by for
Boost phase
booster
chill
engine
down.
cutoff.
And we have BECO. Engine shutdown looks good.
Standing by in about 6 seconds for the Centaur's second stage to separate from the booster.
We have indication of AC set.
Good separation.
And LOX pre-start underway. GN2 purge firing is as well. And we have ignition and full thrust on the RL-10.
This Centaur single RL-10C engine burn, producing 22,900 pounds of thrust, will burn for just under 8 minutes.
OSM,
Beginning to see our RCS thermal conditioning firings.
OSM, go ahead.
adjust security roadblocks for pad access control.
Roger.
Readiness poll for pad.
RL-10 performance looks good. Chamber pressures, fuel injectors, fuel venturi pressure, LOX pump discharge, all within band.
Ready.
Atlas pneumatics.
Ready.
Centaur propulsion.
Ready.
Centaur pneumatics.
Ready.
OSM.
Centaur PU is now in closed loop operation, except it is still requesting a slightly oxidizer-rich condition. We do have indication of the booster stage performance at this point, slightly above nominal. RCS line temperatures continue to warm towards throttle temperatures. RL-10 performance continues to look good. Tank pressures are stable. Sport throttle pressures look good. Our body rates continue to look good, controlling down the middle. Current altitude 139 miles, downrange distance 888 miles, current velocity 14,209 miles per hour. Coming up on the format change. And we did have a slight drop out in data, but data has resumed. All signatures look good.